Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So USF's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the play to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Navy's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second down, going to throw it. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Knight. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to squeak through the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Kick is in the air. Making his first move. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop for the return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Udo. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. keeps it himself. Now the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Navy will have to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Not a lot of room to field this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This USF offense will open this drive right here. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Neutral zone defense. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. On the return. He's brought down. Not a lot of room to take that one back. From the gun, it's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Knight. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They think there's room to run to the right here.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They want to throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on! Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Bulls had this offense rolling. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's got it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Give to the back. They put the brakes on him. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. On the move. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. From the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They give it back to him. Hard running there. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Touchdown Bulls! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Udo. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They believe they can run right here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand it to the back. There he goes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finding space. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He gets a block. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Trying to establish the run. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And here comes the Navy offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tries to do it himself. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. On the draw, it's Smith. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Navy now facing 3rd and short. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback keep. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. In traffic, it's Beebe. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it on the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Bulls. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First play of this drive. Complete on the left to Smith. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Just feeds the running back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Navy quick to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Straight ahead, it's Udo. Got the first down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Trying to do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Washington State Cougars taking on the number 18 team, the Washington Huskies. Back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Udo. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Navy quick to the line. On the delay, it's Smith. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a crease. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Handoff again. jukes his way for more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run the counter. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Extending the play. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. Working the ground game. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Trying to get the corner. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Punt is in the air. And Navy will go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes a catch. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Smith. Knocked down immediately. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. Good, strong tackle. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Navy will have to punt it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Rides the option, he keeps it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to field this one. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Draw play, it's Udo. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. The run inside. It's Udo. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking for space. It's Udo. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Pulls it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. On the option. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. With the draw, it's Udo. Run ends there. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Left side is Smith. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Pulls it. First down, he'll keep it. Quick toss. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeps it himself. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll toss it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Got him right there. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, South Florida. And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. They'll run the screen. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Hits inside, it's Udo. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give on the counter. Swapped immediately. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Off play action. It's complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Navy quick to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Navy operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. looking for a first. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Needs it here on 4th down. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. They go to the counter. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Give to the running back. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.